Welcome in to the Get Your Happy On Hour, featuring former Husker receiver Ricky Simmons.
Hey, welcome to the Get Your Happy On Hour. I'm your host, Ricky C. Simmons on 93.7 The Ticket. Hey, I got to give a big shout out before we get started tonight to Empire Fencing, man. Matt Warner, you're out there in Waverly, you're doing big things, and I really, really respect how you handle your business and how you treat your employees. Keep doing big things. You know, I've had a very interesting week, so I really want to just talk to you guys briefly before I bring on my guests. I want y'all to know that every day, you hear me say this on all my social media platforms, every day you blessed to see truly is another day in paradise. I actually believe that because I don't take anything for granted. I feel like everything, nothing's guaranteed, you know, not even life itself. So I just want everybody to be more aware of that and enjoy yourself as much as you can because the world's very unique. Things are changing constantly. A lot of things don't really come with instructions. So we just got to learn how to live life and enjoy each day that we're blessed to see. But you know what? I'm not going to waste much time because I really am excited about my guest. My guest is somebody that I call my little brother. And this guy, before I go any further, I'm going to tell you, this guy here in our college days, this guy was somebody you didn't want to see on the football field. He handled his business all the time. And the thing that I like the most about him is he's even a better person. I tell y'all all the time that I handpick my guests, and I handpicked this one as well. I've had him on before, but for those of you that may have missed that show, I had to have him back. Marcus Dupree, welcome to the show, man.
Oh, what's up, Rick?
Man, it's your world. I'm just living in it. Hey, Mark, normally I have a script for the shows, right? I ain't got no script today. I ain't got no script. I said, I'm talking about little brother today.
Hey, we just gonna throw it on the wall and see what sticks then.
Yeah. Right? Well, I don't know how you knew, but that's exactly what we gonna do. But hey, Mark, man, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Blessed and highly favored, man. God woke me up this morning to see another day, so I can make it the rest of the day.
Yeah, well, you know what, Mark, man, I'm just first before I even get started asking questions, I gotta say thank you, man, because man, you be there for me in the clutch, and you've done it several times, and I just want to publicly thank you before we even get started.
Appreciate it, man. Well, I say I got your back. I got your back.
Yeah, well, you have definitely, your actions have definitely matched because a lot of people will say, I got your back, Rick. And then when I need them, it's crickets. But I don't have that with you. So, man, again, thank you, man.
No problem.
You're always available for me.
No problem.
I got to ask you this right quick, too, though. I had a guest, Roberta Bell, man. She had a very interesting story. And, you know, the funniest thing is when she reached out to me, I looked at her profile and I saw we only had one mutual friend, and it was you. When I saw Marcus Dupree was our mutual friend, I responded.
Yeah. I met her down in Vicksburg, Mississippi. We was doing a little crawfish boil down there, and we're thinking about doing a movie with her. So about her story.
That man, I think that would be huge, man, because her story, it got me. I mean, I done seen a lot of things, man, but I mean, even with the criminal justice system, because I've had personal experience with the criminal justice system, but I will say I never seen a guard willing to do what she was willing to do. And then the price she had to pay to do it.
Exactly.
Man, that's great.
Where there's a will, there's a way, and God will make a way if you're willing to depend on him. So
absolutely. And you know what? She's benefiting from it, man. And I hope you guys do go forward with making that movie for her. And I'm gonna keep her name out there too on my end. So we're gonna keep her lifted, man, because it's not very many people that would have done what she did, not with the consequences that she had to have.
Exactly right, bro.
Mark, so you was where you at, man? Where are you at this particular time?
Right now, I'm at my little son's dealership. He got a little used dealership. He sell cars and rent out U-Hauls and stuff like that. And so it was cold here the other day, and the pipes busted. So we got to redo the inside. And
okay. Now you in Mississippi?
Yeah, I'm in Mississippi. Coach Swiss and I are working on a project that's going to hire 400 people eventually down here in my hometown. So we're just getting the stuff together for the tax breaks and the state tax credits and all that. So that's why I'm here.
Well, man, the fact that you got Coach Swisser on your team is going to be a very big plus for you. I equate that to having Coach Osborne on my team, you know?
Exactly.
Well, man, so you said you guys are putting together something that's going to employ a lot of people?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that, or?
Well, we can talk about it a little bit, I guess.
Don't give away nothing. Hey, don't give away nothing.
I better wait. But it's gonna be a big project. It's gonna be with some major grocery stores like Costco's and Walmart and Kroger. So I'm looking forward to it. And everything is getting closer and closer. We got a meeting this evening, a meeting at 12, and so everything's looking like it's about to happen.
Okay. Well, for the listeners and viewers that don't know Marcus Dupree, let's give them a little background on him. Marcus, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Mississippi. Big shout out to Philadelphia.
If they seen Mississippi Burning, that's my home. That was my hometown back in the day.
Oh, when they made the movie Mississippi Burning?
Yeah.
That's what. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I'm from.
Growing up in that little town, Marcus, man, I have seen clips, but boy, when I saw some of your high school clips, I thought it was unfair. I was like, it's like hey, wait a minute, man. In the South, we got this saying, man, you might need to check that dude's birth certificate.
Right.
He might be a little too old to be playing with DK.
That's how it is, man. But I grew up at that time, my high school was barely a 2A high school. And we were playing 3A, 4A, and 5A and 6A schools and beating them like a stepchild. So I wasn't the only athlete on my team. Now we had 13 guys signed D1 scholarships in those last 2 years of my high school.
Oh wow! So you played. I'm assuming you played varsity every year.
Yeah, I started as a ninth grader, actually an eighth grader. Yeah.
But Mark, I gotta say, man, physically you were blessed, dude. I mean,
no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Were physically blessed because your size was very unusual.
That's true. And I was ninth grader. I was like 6'2", 6'1", whatever, about 175, maybe 6 feet, 175. So I just started growing. Huh?
You say as a sophomore you was that big?
Yeah. And then as I got older, I started getting bigger and bigger. So, but and when you play in a little 2A high school like I played in, man, you got to play all sports. So I played basketball. I was dunking the basketball in the 7th grade. I ran. The only person that beat me in track was Calvin Smith. At that time, he was the fastest. At one time, he was the fastest human in the world. He went to the University of Alabama and he ran on the Olympic team. Calvin Smith, look him up.
I know the name. Wow.
But I was a ninth grader. He was a senior. So after that, didn't nobody else beat me.
Well, I mean, that's fair to say that if a senior beat a ninth grader, you know what, man, we just gotta, I gotta give him that one.
Yeah.
But at the end of your high school career, give us your stats, man.
I want to say it's about like almost 8,000 yards. I think it's like 8 yards a carry, something like that. But I should have had a lot more touchdowns, but my coach would take us out after the half, after we about done beat up somebody. So he used to take us out. I usually play the fourth quarter.
So 8,000 yards in high school.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea? Do you know? I mean, I know you know, but I gotta say this, Ben. Do you realize how many yards that is? I mean,
you know what? I know. I don't even think about it, bro. Really.
I know, but Mark, I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like 8,000 yards, man. You ran forever. You should still be running. Now, after high school, Marcus, I know you was highly recruited. What are some of the schools that offered you that you didn't take?
UCLA, Texas. Well, I was recruited by everybody, so whatever.
Yeah, I mean, because you was like one of the number one recruits in the nation that year.
I was the number one recruit in the nation. Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Everybody recruited me. So everybody, I can't say who didn't. So
well, okay. Well, I got a better question for you. Why OU?
Exposure. They ran the wishbone. I played in the wishbone in high school, and
well, let me clarify. When I say why OU, I ain't saying you. I'm saying why the University of.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Because they played on TV all the time. They was always in the top 5. They ran the wishbone. They ran the ball. I like Coach Switzer. I liked his attitude. I just liked the swag that they had when I went on my recruiting trip.
Well,
and it gave me exposure to play on both on the East Coast and the West Coast, because we played USC and Stanford. Then we played Kentucky. We played who else we played on? We played West Virginia. We played West Virginia. So we was playing on East. We had a lot of exposure, a lot of marketing that could get my get my name out there.
And at that time, I know a lot of people today won't really understand exactly the significance of that, because TV games are everywhere now. But
yeah,
back when we were in college, TV games were very limited.
Exactly.
And there was not very many channels. There wasn't all these different streaming services. There wasn't all these cable channels. I mean, none of that stuff existed. So to get on national TV,
no internet,
none of that. Yeah, no cell phones.
No.
We had to make phone calls, and they called it long distance when you called outside.
Exactly. Hey, I remember back when I was real small. They had the party line. You had to wait till somebody else get off the phone before you could use the phone. You had to wait till your neighbors get off the phone.
Now, Marcus, while you was at OU, you became very good friends with a guy that I've known, and I didn't know him personally, but I got a chance to watch him play in college. But he's no longer with us. Wayman Tisdale.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You guys got to be pretty close, man. And for those of you that don't know Wayman Tisdale, you get your Google on. You need to Google Wayman Tisdale, very special, talented basketball player from the University of Oklahoma. So, Marcus, your time in Oklahoma, man, was I mean, you did big things. I watched some of your highlights, and you did my home state bad. You did the University of Texas in the Red River Shootout. You did them bad. I was a little bit kind of mad at you at that time, because I was like, man, that's my home state. Even though I was playing for Nebraska, I'm still from Texas. And
right.
I was like, man, this dude broke loose, and everybody acted like they didn't want to tackle you. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, man. Somebody hit him. But that seems like
hey, Rick, I was just trying to stay out of the way, brother.
Well, you done a fine job, young man. You avoided a whole bunch of people. It seems like to me, the further you ran, the bigger the separation was. I mean, usually a person of your size, when a person's after you, they kind of gain on you, maybe get close to you around the goal. Man, when you cross the 20 going in, I ain't see nobody in the picture but you.
See, they don't understand the training that I got, when I was coming up. They don't understand that my grandmama used to chase me with a switch or a belt, or wasn't whipping willows. So that's why I got my good training up when I was coming up.
So you used to running away from people.
Grandma.
Grandma putting in work.
Problem.
Now, Marcus, I want everybody to know that after you left Oklahoma, you took some time off, and then you end up going into the USFL. Is that correct?
That's true. I took a couple months off and went to Southern Miss, and then they told me that I couldn't play within 2 years. I'm like, I can't do that. So that's why I went on to the USFL.
Okay, because I remember that, and you had a lot of success. I think you was with the Breakers first.
Yeah, the New Orleans Breakers. Yeah, it was a great time in New Orleans, and then we moved to Portland. That's when I got my knee tore up. The first game when we had moved to Portland, but New Orleans was great. I was shocked that we moved because they're really a supportive city. They supported us a lot.
Yeah.
They just. I mean, it's something when women know more about football, the football team, than the guys. So it's fun to play in New Orleans.
Well, like I say, everywhere I seen you play, man, I mean, you was what we call in football terms, you were a problem. You was always a problem. You was like a walking problem. Because I laughed, and I got to go back because this was kind of just popped in my head. I was thinking about when Nebraska, we played y'all, I think it was here in Lincoln.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
yep.
and you broke, for a while they was holding you down pretty good.
Yeah.
And you cut loose. And when the defense came off the field, I wasn't trying to be smart or funny, but I was just being honest. And I looked at some of our, starting defensive guys, our black shirts. I'm like, man, that freshman, he's pretty quick, huh? And I can't repeat what they said to me on air, but it wasn't nice. They weren't happy with me when I said that. But no, man, I laugh every time I think about those playing days because, man, you put in work. Now, after the USFL, you didn't stop there. You went on to the NFL. Is that correct?
Well, I set out 5 years, Rick, after I tore my knee up, and I just woke up one day and said, man, I think I can play this game again. Let me go get in shape.
I didn't know it was that long ago, Mark.
Yeah, it was 5 years. I set out 5 years.
Didn't you do something on ESPN, like a 30 for 30 or something?
Yeah, he did a 30 for 30 on me. Yeah.
Tell us about that, man. Tell us about that.
30 for 30 probably it's one of the most watched shows that they had at ESPN. Wow. And the guy Jonathan Hawk he had been wanting to do something on me when he got ESPN calling about the 30 for 30 when they very first started them. He said he had to do me because he was a big fan. He watched me, through my high school years, just watching and through TV and media. That he just had to do this one on me. So we became good friends, and he stayed around a good 6 months, 7 months, whatever, and it turned out to be one of the number one shows on ESPN. So it was a good deal. But now we're getting ready to do a movie, hopefully. The same people who did Emmett Till's movie, they want to do a movie on me in Philadelphia. And so hopefully they're writing it up now. Hopefully we'll sit down within the next 2 weeks and ink the paperwork and get it done.
Mark, that's huge, man. I can't wait to see that because the 30 for 30, I watched it too because, man, if I remember correctly, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but you made a weight room out of like a shed or something.
Yeah, I made a one of them storage sheds, and it's still sitting there, bro. It's still there. I go right back. I can go right there. Now we can leave, cut off right now. I can go right over there in that room. It's everything in the same place, ain't moved.
Wow.
Yep.
So, well, it was just, what did you do? You just got some equipment and put it in there? Because if I tell the story about you was in there, like, it was really hot in there or something.
Oh, yeah, it was hot. I had heaters in there, and then it was, I got the heat up to 100. I did my own training. These kids, they think they got to have a personal trainer, blah, blah, blah. Now I got in there and bust my butt myself, train myself. Just ask God to give me the strength. That's all I did. And then I said, I'll do the rest. And then I would go out there. I would cut the heaters on in the morning at 8 o'clock, go get something to eat, then go to the track and jog about 2 miles, come back, get in the weight room for 3 hours, go back to the track in the middle of the day, run another 2 miles, come back to the weight room, and work out till evening time, and then that was it. I'll do that every day.
Wow. Well, hey, Mark, I'll tell you what, man, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come right back. Don't y'all go anywhere. It's 93.7 The Ticket. Is to Get You Happy on Hour.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
We wait all pro football season for the big game. But will you come out on top? Warhorse Festival of Games is putting you at the center of the action with 2 chances to win big. Earn entries for our $100,000 prop card challenge daily at Warhorse Casino Lincoln. Enjoy slots, sports wagering, and horse racing. Then make your picks about the big game to be eligible to win. Qualifying entries will also be put in the running for your share of the $20,000 grand prize drawing. Increase your luck for the drawing by playing free online games on the Festival of Games website. Skip the trip to Vegas and get in on the big game right here at Lincoln's favorite place to play. And if that's not enough, our $1 Million Bracket Challenge for college basketball is coming soon. Full details are online at warhorsecasino.com. Warhorse Casino Lincoln, just minutes from downtown at Highway 77 and West Denton Road. Why not today? Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
As the chief buffet officer here at Pizza Ranch, I get all kinds of buffet questions. Here's one from Cole.
Is there a real cactus in your cactus bread?
Great question, Cole. No, there is no cactus in our cactus bread, just sweet cinnamony streusel. It's on our buffet every day, along with pizza, chicken, ice cream, and all your other favorites. Even better, at least for your parents, kids eat free on Tuesday nights. And don't worry, Cole, there's no coal in our coleslaw either.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we'd like to say thank you for a record-setting 2023. So let's start off 2024 with the bang. They've got huge trade-in bonuses and finance bonusing happening right now on our new inventory at Koppel. Get up to $8,500 off select new models at Koppel. So if you're shopping for a new GM product, go to our website at koppelcars.com. You won't believe the discounts. Make that short money-saving drive down 144th Street. You'll be glad you did. Must have trade and finance with roof credit. Stock number G207684.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-2840.
Back to the Get Your Happy On Hour, featuring former Husker receiver Ricky Simmons.
Well, we're back. Man,
We're back.
I'm sitting there thinking about what you just said, Mark. I mean, that's some dedication, because you didn't have a trainer. Like you say, you just made your mind up.
That's it. I made my mind up. I didn't want to get old. Saying, what if I could have made the NFL? So I dedicated 3 months of my life to say, if I can make it back, I'm gonna make this a time to make it back, and I did. And I called the Rams, and Coach Corey was my head coach with the USFL. He said, Marcus, you just as good on one leg as most guys are on two. So whenever you ready to come try out, let us know. We'll fly you out. And I did, and they kept me. And so,
you went to the Rams then?
Yeah, I went to the Rams. They drafted me even though I was hurt, they still drafted they had my rights, so I couldn't go nowhere else.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So how was that, man? I mean, after being out for that length of time, how did you readjust? Just got there and got in the mix, bro. I was like, bro. When I'm seeing these offensive linemen moving fast, I was like, oh my God, I got to step my game up. It's time to go. So yeah. People moving out here.
They moving out here now, boy. So I just had to step my game up.
So your first season back, though, did it take you long to get back in the swing of things, or you pretty much?
Well, I met with Coach Robinson, which is an awesome coach. He was like, Marcus, it's gonna take you 2 years to get you back to where you are. You halfway there. And the next year, I was back because I had 100 yards against the Raiders, 100 yards against the Green Bay Packers in the second half, and I led the preseason in rushing.
Wow!
And they still cut me. Well, Chuck Knox came the next year, and that's the year I had the good preseason. But,
gotcha.
Yeah. Because Coach Robinson was there the 2 years I was there, but he kept saying it's gonna take you 2 years to get you right back to where you was, and it did. Because the third year I lit this preseason up.
Wow! And then what happened? You said they cut you now after that?
Yeah. Well, they fired Coach Robinson, and then Chuck Knox came in. You know the money thing; it's all about money.
Oh yeah.
So they didn't want to pay me, and they just had paid Cleveland Gary. So
gotcha. And that's the part of sports that a lot of people don't really understand. I mean, I think they understand more now than they did back then, because what's going on now, it was going on then. It was just on a little smaller scale, money wise, but the concepts were the same.
Oh
yeah,
ain't no doubt.
Yeah, they look at you and they say, well, you're worth this, and you ask for something, and they always trying to undercut that.
That's true.
And pay you as little as they can, but then they making the money. So.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I'll give these guys credit. In today's game, these guys are getting paid much better than we could have ever imagined.
Right. I mean, you think about the NFL. Some of the guys they even had second jobs that even playing back in the early 70s, late 70s, or whatever. They had to get a second job just to keep everything going.
Yeah, well, I knew a lot of Dallas Cowboys that I looked up to growing up that had the same situation, because I grew up 30 minutes from Dallas, and man, some of them guys, star players. Them guys had jobs in the off season.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the money wasn't. Everybody wasn't getting Patrick Mahomes type money then.
No.
It wasn't like that always, So
nope.
I understand. Now, after you left the Rams, what was next for Marcus?
I went to the 49ers training camp, but my knee we practiced on turf while they was getting that field redone, and my knee just kept swelling up, and I didn't want to, not be able to walk. So I did what I did. I came back and played in the NFL.
I got you. So when you finally walked away from football for good, what was that like for you?
Well, my mind, I had already, my mom always said, prepare for the worst. All, in the time of peace, prepare for war. So I always knew that, sooner or later I can't play this game. And that's what I preach to my grandson right now. There's more to life than just football. So you got to have yourself prepared for football, but you also got to prepare after football. And so that's kind of where I was. I was like, hey, it is what it is. I know I can play this game forever. So,
right. Well, speaking of your grandson, man, that little fella been putting in work, because I've been keeping up with him, man. Now, and before I forget, man, you got another relative. I think it's a cousin that's going to OU, offensive lineman.
Yeah, that's my first cousin, son. Passion Thompson. Man, Isaiah Aldrin.
Man, we need him up here. You knew that. Mark, you knew that. You've been watching football, man. You know Nebraska needs him, man.
I know y'all needed him. I know y'all wanted him. But he gotta go where the heart is.
That's all right, man. I'm gonna let you make it all right. But I've been meaning to tell you about that. I'm like, Mark, man, because I know I had shot some hints at you. I'm like, Mark, we can use him up here, man. We need a little help up front, man. And you was real nice about it, but I kind of had this feeling that you wasn't trying to get him up here. That's just the feeling I got.
Yeah, he's in. Matter of fact, he's the number 4 guy in all the workouts right now.
Really? Now, what's his size again? Because he's a big dude, man.
He's about 6'6", 320.
And he gonna be a freshman?
Yeah, he a freshman. He's already in school. He's already in class. He graduated early, so he's already there working out.
So he gonna go through spring ball with him.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Well, I can say this: we don't play y'all, so I guess we are. I don't have to see him yet. I can cheer for him now. But boy, when I saw him, I was like, high school? Dude, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Now your grandson.
I
seen him putting in work too. Now, where did he finally decide to go?
He going to JSU, Jackson State.
Oh, man.
That's Sonny Boom. He in the HBCU.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I got somebody to watch there. So, look, I know you're going to be busy because you're going to have to get your travel on.
I know it. That's why I put my schedule together now. Like work which game I'm going to go to, which, when I went to probably wait till when OU down here, so I don't have to be getting on no planes and nothing. Because OU play Ole Miss down here. They play.
Oh, that's right. Y'all went to the SEC.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is your first year at the SEC, right?
Right. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, competition is usually pretty stiff in that SEC, man. So
yep.
I'm gonna watch and see how y'all do.
We're gonna be all right, I think. I think we're gonna do okay.
Didn't Texas come into the SEC too? Or
yeah, Texas gonna be here too.
Well,
matter of fact, Alabama come play OU at OU. Tennessee come to OU. We go to LSU. We go to Death Valley. We go to Auburn. We go to Ole Miss.
Whoa!
So yeah, it's gonna. We got a tough schedule.
Y'all got work to do.
Yeah,
man.
Yep.
Well, let me ask you this here: is the Red River rivalry is over, or are they gonna still play that every year?
It's still gonna play it, I think.
Okay. I was wondering because rivalries. I know they, like Oklahoma Nebraska rivalry was a big one for a long time.
Right.
But I realized things change. But I was like, I know that OU and Texas rivalry has been a thing for as long as I can remember.
Right.
The Red River Shootout, man. I mean, that was a national televised game, and it was always a big game.
It's a big game. It's always after Thanksgiving. Everybody's at home, and that's what I like.
Yep.
Everybody sitting at the TV watching, eating Thanksgiving dinner or leftovers or whatever, watching the Nebraska OU game.
Well, I tell you what, one thing I'll say about Nebraska OU games, man, and I look back on those years, man, and I think to myself, even though we always knew those games were going to be tough games,
right?
I think both teams really looked forward to it because it was a way to measure yourself.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it.
Because if you won that game, you first of all, especially for me, I'm speaking for me, man, I got bragging rights when I go back to Texas. I can't wait to see because I had a lot of guys that I played high school ball against that played for OU and Oklahoma State. And boy, when I go home, because they was out of my district, man, I go home, I'm on a mission. But I was hard to find if we lost. The first 2 years I was a little hard to find, but the last 3 years I had bragging rights. But hey, Mark, I also want to talk to you right quick about some of the stuff that you're doing now, man, that I think people need to know about. Because sometimes after our careers are done, people think we just, kind of get a rocking chair and just sit down.
Right.
But share some of the things that you're doing, like the acting. How did that come about?
Well, just someone just called me up. I thought they were playing a game. I thought some of my cousins was playing with me. And so they, it was Tyler Perry's people calling me to be in this movie. And I was like, yeah, right. This ain't no Tyler Perry. Man, he never acted before, but it actually was. And so I called the guy back and he was like, is this the real Marcus Dupree? And I said, is this a real MF movie? Because y'all need to stop playing. Y'all quit playing with me. I ain't never acted before. Who is this? He said, no, this is a real movie, blah, blah, blah. And so that's how I got started. It was the guy who played Donatello in the first Ninja Turtles. So he was producing a movie called Life at This Speed. And but they changed it to 1 Mile to You. And so that was my first time doing it. And then people just started calling me.
Well, Marcus,
I did 10 movies.
Yeah, I was saying, how many have you done total?
10 in the last 2.5 years.
Yeah, because, man, I seen you one time riding in the General Lee.
Yep. I did 3. I did 3 movies with John Snyder.
Yeah, because I said, man, now I used to watch the Dukes of Hazzard. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I thought the General was a special car. When I saw you standing next to the General Lee, I said, man, Marcus is everywhere.
You just be shocked, man. It's like people that live down this way. People really don't know where people live, and maybe like right around the corner from you.
Yeah,
so it's like his John Snyder studio is right outside Baton Rouge, and you'll never know it's there unless you know where it's at.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
so 10 movies.
Huh?
You said 10 movies in the last 2 years?
2 years,
wow.
Yeah. The last one I just done is called The Vampire Project. It's not out yet. And then Mississippi Scholar, I was in that, but I helped produce that one. And it's coming out in April. We do the first premiere in New Jersey and New York, and then we come to Oklahoma, and then we come to Mississippi, and And then in May, it's going to be in Beverly Hills at the film festival out there, and then in Tampa. We're waiting on to hear back from Tampa.
Well,
So,
Marcus, not only are you busy doing no movies, you find time for golfing and playing in these charity events, because I look forward to seeing you every time we come to Tulsa, boy.
Right. I look forward to that too, man. I really enjoy our time. Seeing all the guys and having a good time, and seeing Randy and just seeing all the guys, man. We like I said, you gotta enjoy every day. So the much as we all spend, because we're all getting older, we got more years behind us than we do in front of us.
Exactly.
So I just look forward to seeing all the guys and just hanging out, just doing our thing, playing. I'm not good at golf like you and Rick.
No, hey, don't put that on me.
All that. I go out there just to enjoy the scenery.
Hey,
I try to look the part. I try to look the part, though.
Yeah, well, that's what we do. We look good. We just don't play good.
Exactly.
But I gotta tell this story, man. When we was down at Tulsa one time, they had a 3-wheeler parked outside the clubhouse. And I was down there talking noise and losing red Galloway golf balls with number 7 on it. And Marcus was sitting on that big 3-wheeler. It had OU, it was all fancied up. And I said, Mark, what you doing? You said, this is how we do when we beat Nebraska. And it's one of those things you had to see it, boy. I mean, I laughed about that every time I think about it. You kick your head back like you was giving it the gas and taking it off. but one thing I'll tell you guys, I want everybody to hear this part. When we're down there in Tulsa doing that thing for the Children's Hospital, that's one of the most heart-touching things any human can do. And one thing that got me is how they do the whole thing. They set you up in this big old room and you sign, and we have like an assembly line of footballs just going around, and everybody sign them, and then they put them all. They break us down into like groups. It might be a Sooner, a former Husker, former Oklahoma State Cowboy, maybe even a former Tulsa player, and we'll go to different floors, and we have those carts of balls, and we go into these kids' rooms. And this is just one example, y'all, just to make my point. When you see 4 grown men walk into a kid's room that's maybe 8 years old, and they know they're not going to make it to their 9th birthday, and just the gratitude on their face when we give them that ball and take the picture with them and their families. I seen more grown men coming out of them room with tears in their eyes than I've ever seen in my life, man. I mean, I didn't expect that, because the first time I did that, it really put life in perspective for me.
Right.
I mean, here's a kid 8 years old. They know they're not going to see that.
I'll come back later on.
Okay. Yep, you're right, bro.
Yeah, and when you know you're not going to see your 9th birthday, and it's hard for a grown man to complain about anything.
Right. That's true.
At least we had a chance for life. But Mark, we're going to take another quick break. And then we're going to come right back on 93.7 The Ticket to get you happy on hour. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
When it comes to joining the Nebraska Army National Guard, you've heard it all before. College, healthcare, signing bonus. But joining is so much more than that. It's setting yourself up for a new and better chapter of your life. I'm Staff Sergeant Paul White, and because of the Nebraska Army National Guard, I'm in control of my career, and when the workday ends, I get to come home to my family. Write your next chapter by joining the Nebraska Army National Guard. For more information, schedule a meeting with me, Staff Sergeant Paul White at nationalguard.com.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about
Atomic Diesel?
That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with
Atomic Diesel.
Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how
Atomic Diesel
and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn to ride a motorcycle, how to start a small business, how to dance, or take a course to advance in your current career path. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice-integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Introducing The Outlet by Sartor Heyman. The Outlet brings you luxurious Sartor Heyman quality jewelry at unbeatable prices. Shop our expansive inventory of overstocked merchandise and a vast estate collection that just hasn't found its home yet. This is your chance to own stunning designer jewelry at a fraction of the cost. Elevate your style at The Outlet by Sartor Heyman, where luxury and affordability meet. Downtown at 12th and O or online at sartorheyman.com.
If your home heating system is making strange noises or just doesn't work like it should, call your friends at Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Sign up for Bryant's exclusive ESP service protection plan. You'll get twice annual complete and thorough service on all brands, and you'll never pay overtime charges on evenings, weekends, or holidays. Schedule your heating check today and ask about Bryant's ESP plan to save money. Call 467-1111 or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that Potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Today's agenda includes office meetings this morning, followed by a client lunch, then back to the office for another meeting, and ending the day with a presentation at a client's office. When you are on the go, you need an office phone that goes with you. At Hamilton, our business phone systems make it easy to sync your office phone features to your cell phone for quick and seamless call handling, no matter where you work. If your current office phone can't do this, you need better. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Attention all Wings fans! 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Back to the Get Your Happy On Hour, featuring former Husker receiver Ricky Simmons.
And we're back with Marcus Dupree, man. This has been really, really cool, man. And I know we probably only got about 10 minutes left, I believe, but I just want to say again, Mark, man, I just want to thank you. I think sometimes people take things for granted, and me like yourself, neither one of us, I can speak for both of us on this, neither one of us takes anything for granted because we've seen what we've seen.
Right.
So,
right.
We're very grateful for everything. And I know this is going to catch a lot of Nebraska football fans off guard with what I'm about to say, but I really look at you as like a little brother.
I appreciate it. I look at you guys like big brothers, man. You and Mike and guys,
Yeah.
I see, matter of fact, I see you guys more than I see the OU guys, most of the time.
Well, Mike Rozier, I was talking to Mike Rozier on the way down to the stadium. He was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm finna do my show. He's like, who you got? I said, I got Marcus Dupree. Tell Mark, I said, what's up? So yeah, man, we have gotten over the years, especially since our playing days, we really became closer friends. And
right.
And I like I said at the beginning of the show, I really appreciate the fact that if I get in a crunch, I can call you, and you some kind of way you make it happen for me, man. And I just
no doubt, bro.
I can't put a price tag on that, and I just want you to know that that's not taken for granted, and it never will be. And I actually look at you as we're brothers for life, man. So you
no
need
doubt,
to hear
bro.
that. I wanted to say that on air publicly before my time ran out for this show. But is there anything that you'd like to share with everybody, Mark? I mean, just anything that you can think of, or tell us about how people can reach out to you as well.
Well, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn, Marcus Dupree, or Twitter, Speed by Dupree, or TikTok, it's Marcus Dupree 22, or Facebook, Marcus Dupree. If you need any events, me to come to any events, any football camps, we put together football camps. But the main thing right now we're doing is doing the movies and trying to help kids and just trying to be, bless people. When I get blessed, I try to bless other people. So, like you say, anytime you need me, I'm here for you. That's what we like to do. We like to see people progressing and moving forward, and we just keep pushing.
Well, Mark, I gotta say this to you too, man. I heard through I think it was Kim Kelly was bringing to my attention that you might be coming to Sioux City this summer.
Yeah, that's right. We got that golf tournament going on up there.
Yeah, man, I did hear about that. I was like, oh, Mark gonna show up, huh?
Yeah, I'm coming, man. Okay. It's a guy. The guy the role that I played in Mysterious Circumstances. They have a statue there in Sioux City. So they sent me the video and all that, and so I can't wait to get up there to see that, that museum that Lewis and Clark went. I guess that came through Sioux City. So that guy has a big statue up there. So I'm anxious to see it.
Well, Mark, man, like I said again, I look for every opportunity I can to see you, and so one thing I will tell you that, oh yeah. Randy reached out to me. I'm pretty sure he's already reached out to you about the draft party in April. I think it's going to be in Tulsa at the River. Is it?
River Spirit.
River Spirit. Yeah. They're having a draft party. I think it's on a Thursday night. Are you gonna try to make it to that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it there. April. Yeah, I know I gotta be in New York sometime.
I think it's the 25th of April, I believe.
Okay, it might be the same time that the spring game is. So yeah, I think I should be around.
Yeah, it is gonna be that time because actually I have to go to Texas like that 22nd is like a Monday, and then I'm gonna drive back to Tulsa on that Thursday and spend the night. Then I got to get back to Lincoln Friday morning because our spring game at Nebraska is that Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that you are available. If you can't, I understand. But like I said, the good thing about it is I know I got your number. I can always call you and find out.
No doubt, bro. No problem. No doubt. TikTok, Instagram, Smokes in the whatever. You can get in touch with me. I ain't hard to find.
Okay. Well, hey, Mark, look, man. I'm going to go ahead on. I think our time is about up. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap the show up, man. But again, I want to thank you again, man. And I got to end my show the same way I end it every week. And that is every day that you blessed to see is just another day in paradise. And no matter what, you got to get your happy on. Get your happy on, baby. All right, no brother. I'll be in touch with you, man.
All right, bro.
Man, y'all tune in next Sunday. We'll be back.